Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today I'm excited to be unboxing the second month of the Simply Sock Yarn Company Mystery Yarn of the Month Club. This is a quarterly subscription box. This is the second box we're unboxing. I have not had an opportunity to work through month one. We'll get into it, but this is a quarterly subscription box. You purchase all 3 months at once, and then they ship out once a month. So last month, which was March 2025's box, it got here late. And then like immediately afterwards, I think it was Troy had surgery, then I had surgery and Easter. And so all of the stuff is there together from box one. We'll do a real quick refresh of what we got last month. As I said in the first unboxing, I paid for this 100% out of my pocket. I am not sponsored. They have no clue who I am other than the fact I have purchased yarn from their store, as well as purchasing the mystery box. They're a wonderful store to order from online. I've enjoyed shopping and browsing. They have the new Opal yarn collection. So if you were interested in looking at the new Opal sock yarns for this season, go check them out because they do have them in stock. Oh, I did pick a shawl pattern for month one. Like I said, I didn't think I really wanted to do a hat with this yarn. I love the yarn from month one. So I had given the price breakdown and everything in month one, but this is $158 a quarter, $52.61 a month, and that does include shipping. So I forgot to double check whether or not they ship to Canada and what the price of that is, though. So that is all shipping in the US. So shipping is estimated at about $8 per month for these going out. Some places have different discounts for their shipping. I understand that, but we can't assume that they're using a discount for their shipping costs. So, normally if we're dealing with a big box yarn company or a much larger company, store, or supplier, I would say we would be looking at wanting to see about 25% off on these subscription boxes because we are seeing we have risk on our end that we're not going to like what we receive with these subscription boxes. But as we are dealing a lot recently with indie dyers and small yarn companies, they don't have the ability to offer such a steep discount necessarily. So for these, generally, we're looking to see closer to 15% off the estimated retail value. So month one, we did see 16% saved off of our estimated retail value. We got a Notions bag from Pine and Pearl. We got 2 giant faux fur palms, a sachet of soak, a pattern for the Bushwood beanie, or a copy of the Bushwood beanie pattern, and this wool and cotton Madeline Tosh. Right? Did I do that in the right order? Wool plus cotton. And this is the colorway Birthday Vibes. So we are celebrating their 20th 20 years of the Yarn Club. So yes. So this is a celebratory period for the company. So everything has been kind of celebration themed. So we do have month two's box. Like I said, I do have a shawl I'm going to do with month one. As much as I love the pom-poms and the choice for the hat, it's just not my jam. So I do have a shawl pattern printed downstairs. I did finally find a pattern I wanted to do with that yarn. This month, we did also actually get a shawl pattern, and you will see why I'm so excited about that. But we got a copy of the, of course, I did not write it down. It's a shawl from Woolenberry. I'll put it here on screen. I apparently forgot to write it down in my notebook. But that's got an estimated USD value of $10. We also received a set of 4-stitch markers, which these may be some of the cutest little guys I have ever seen. So they're little sheepy markers. Sorry, I have a big overhead light that has gone out over here, so it's creating a different kind of distortion in color and visibility, but they come in pink, lavender, yellow, and aqua. And these are knitting stitch markers. If you're a crochet only, you could or wanted to use these for your crochet, you could attach a light bulb marker to that and use it to clip into your crochet, no problem. We also got a candy bar. This is the brand Fine Chocolates Hazelnut Sea Salt Crisp Tasting Bar. Nibble, bite, chunk, and indulge accordingly. As many of you know, I do not eat refined sugar. There's a huge difference in how my body processes the sugar from bananas, apples, and strawberries versus. So I will take a nibble to try it when Troy eats it, but I will let my husband have that. He will appreciate it. And last but not least, and this is why I'm so excited, we got a shawl pattern, because this yarn will be phenomenal in any shawl pattern, but it will be very pretty in the shawl pattern they provided. This is the yarn. You can get it at a distance. That's a little bit more realistic, but now you can't see any of the speckles at that distance. We have this beautiful, well, you can see it there, silvery blue. As you can tell, this is more than likely not just 100% silk, 100% wool yarn. So this is the silk merino, and it is 50% silk, 50% superwash merino. This is the color Ceremony. Ethically sourced yarn, recycled paper and packaging, colors inspired by nature, hand dyed in our studios in the Irish countryside. Hand wash recommended. Follow us on Instagram. And I am going to butcher the name. So I'm just going to show you the name. We actually just watched a video trying to pronounce Irish names the other day, and it's like, other than Siobhan, I got none. I got none. I couldn't even start. So yeah, anyway, beautiful, beautiful yarn. I am very excited about this. Oh, you can really see that flash of green in there. But it's so just incredibly delicate. And I wish we could have touch-o-vision where I could just like hold this up and you could feel it. Not only is the silk absolutely lovely in this, it gives it a nice sheeny slip to the yarn. It's so incredibly soft. I mean, it is genuinely just incredibly soft. Anything face, neck, décolletage, this would be so brilliant to wear. So I am very excited about this month. This is definitely something to be excited about. So I went through the stitch markers. Estimated retail value would be around $8. The chocolate bar is $8.50 if you order directly from them. The pattern has an estimated $10 value. This month we do have a 20% off coupon for the yarn if you order from Simply Sock Yarn. Simply Sock Yarn Company. SSYC. And the yarn, so they have it priced at $36. I did see it priced at $34 as well, but I'm not sure if that was the DK or the fingering, or if somebody just had it priced slightly differently. So I did do the estimated retail at $35, although I would recommend, if you got the subscription box, you get the 20% off coupon and order it from Simply Sock Yarn Company. So that brought the cash value of this month's box to $61.50 estimated retail, plus $8 shipping, which brings us up to $69.50. So this month, as these are $52.67 a month, this month we have saved 24% off our retail value. So far we've saved 16% and 24%. So I would have to say, after unboxing month 2, so we're not getting like overburdened with a ton of everyday notions and accoutrements, which I have zero issue with. I love getting notions. Sometimes I do feel like doing the unboxings, plus also having the subscription boxes that I subscribe to for my own self, I do sometimes feel like I get a little overloaded, but most people don't have up to 3 subscription boxes they're getting. So that is definitely like a me problem. We're getting nice high quality items along with these. Once again, we're with a subscription box that gives us the yarn, the notions, a nibble, as well as a pattern, coming back to having a pattern again with this. I know not everybody loves that because that does account for part of the value of the subscription box, but I think they're Simply Sock Yarn Company is very thoughtful in the way they're putting these together. The yarn in particular is a very seasonally appropriate yarn. If you're in North America, as we're starting to gear up and warm up, we're now post-Easter. So we're definitely in the springtime and we're moving into summer. Like where I live now, we are already experiencing highs just under 90 degrees. The pool water temperature by the end of the day on some of the warmer days is actually 77 degrees. We could theoretically go swimming without turning on like the pool heater or anything. So we're definitely heating up here. The pattern that was paired with this is also a lightweight pattern. It is very airy. So we're looking at a box where a lot of thought is being put into how people would want to use these to wear these immediately. So last month, a lot of the country was still experiencing like cold in the evenings and mornings, but warmer by day. But they were looking at like highs in the 60s, maybe pushing the 70s, whereas we were already in the 70s in the 80s. So I am further south than a lot of places. I am in the very, very balmy armpit of the state I live in down here. But I like the thought and planning that is going into this. And also part of it, the speckles and everything, just, with the birthday celebrations and stuff. This seems very appropriate for this subscription box. So far, I'm really happy with this. I feel like we're getting a good combination of things. We've gotten wool and cotton. Now we've got wool and silk. So we're definitely in the patterns and the yarns are definitely appropriate for this transitional period from winter to spring, spring to summer, depending on where you are in the country. And I don't think either one of these yarns would be inappropriate. Like if you lived in Maine versus South Carolina, I don't think we're looking at anything that would be inappropriate to receive this time of year. And these are things once they're off the needles, like presumably it's going to take you 3 or 4 weeks to work the shawl with this month's yarn. So by this time in May, definitely most people would be able to wear a silk and wool lacy shawl just to kind of zhuzh up an outfit a little bit. And you're not going to get overheated or feel like you're seasonally inappropriate. So I'm very happy so far. I'm very excited. I like where we're coming out with this box. I didn't know what to expect. I did also assume that this would be sock and sock yarns, but I think I'm glad that it's not. I think at first I was a little thrown getting the DK weight yarn, but I think I like where this box is going, and I really love the thought going into this. It's very well planned. So we'll see what May's box offers. I'm very excited to see what kind of theme, because we will be, getting that at the end of May. So we would be sliding into what is officially starting to turn into summer months for me, where we'd like to start seeing, those hot pinks, some lime greens, some citrusy colors, but we're seeing very mature. And I don't mean that to sound like old and stodgy, but while like this is a very bright palette with the neutral base, the shots of the kind of grayish purple that's running through here and stuff, like it's bright and exciting, but there's a little more something in the color planning for this. This is obviously a beautiful, elegant color. So I'm curious to see like if we are going to swing into that like summertime vibe, are we going to go with just straight, exciting, citrusy, juicy, candy-like colors? Or are we going to see once again a slightly more sophisticated approach to brights, speckling, and something that draws you in. These yarns definitely feel more adult to me. So I don't know. I'm very curious, and I'd also like to hear your opinion. Like, does with the, you know, delicacy of the speckles in here. I mean, they are multicolor speckles. We're pink and blue and purple, and we've got little shots of green in there. Like, do these two to you read just a little bit more adult, or is that just me seeing more into it? They're exciting and I really want to work with them, but it's like there's a maturity there that I'm kind of liking too. It's not just my crazy wee kind of color palette. So anyway, I love you guys. I want to know what you think about this month's box. Are you excited to hear more about the subscription boxes or subscription box y'all would like me to consider doing next? Right now, I do not have one lined up to start in June. So is there one you kind of wanted a review on? We will come back and do a final wrap up and review once all the projects are worked. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful, fantastic day. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Bye, guys.